Time to go and do the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Getting enough sleep can make you feel 10 years younger. Just 2 days. 2 great days in a row of sleep makes you feel that much younger. Compared with being restricted to 4 to 5 hours a night, a full night's sleep, just one, makes them feel quite younger and refreshed as well. Sleep and water. Sleep and water. Sleep and water. That's what we don't get enough of, but we always feel like there's plenty of that to go around, plenty of time to get that.
And connection.
Sleep and water, sleep and water.
And connection.
But mostly physically, it's the 2 things that we neglect are getting enough sleep and drinking enough water. And all that, you can have sleep and water. Luckily for us, we get clean water.
Yeah.
Go to the sink. Luckily for us, you have the option to sleep. Like, it's all there. But that's the thing that people absolutely, myself included at times, put on the back burner because I can get to that later. I can get sleep in a couple days. Water, sometimes I'm just like, I don't like the taste of it.
It doesn't taste like anything.
I like to put flavor in it. Like mine here, I got a little flavor in it.
Oh, yeah?
If I have flavor, I'm 6, basically. I get a little, drop a little Fruit Loop in there.
Kool-Aid.
Or a little Jolly Rancher in there. But yeah, readings. This is Proceedings from a Royal Society Biological Science Journal. Next up, Starbucks. The most popular drinks at Starbucks, according to a new consensus of food industry ratings. Here are the top drinks. Pumpkin spice latte comes in at number 1. It is only available part of the time of the year, right? That's not
fall.
Yeah. If they made it available all year, people wouldn't like it as much because it'd be the ever-present pumpkin spice latte. It's like the McRib. When it comes back, we hear about it. You know why? Because it's not always around. Followed by the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso.
Never had that.
A lot of words. I already feel dumb when I make my little order. The pink drink. It's non-coffee. Don't know what that is.
Oh, my kids love that. The pink drink. It's like strawberry.
The caramel frappuccino comes in at 4. And the vanilla sweet cream cold brew comes in at 5 from delish.com. You know, I'm a simple guy. I don't like coffee. But if I'm going to go, I'm going to get a chai tea. And I'm going to get...
Did you do it dirty?
Almond milk. And yes, I'll get like a shot of espresso. I hate that taste. I don't like coffee. I don't like peanut butter. I don't like mayonnaise. And the coffee, peanut butter, mayonnaise drink at Starbucks, I never buy. It sounds terrible.
Wait, so you get tea and then you put coffee in it? Is that what that means by a chai tea?
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
called a
dirty
dirty chai. So it's a chai tea with espresso shot in it. And I put almond milk. And I'll do like sugar-free vanilla. But really, I do sugar in it. But sometimes I say sugar-free.
And that shot makes it dirty?
No, the shot of espresso, not the shot of vanilla.
Yeah.
The shot of vanilla makes it a child.
Ooh.
Makes me a kid. Yeah. Lenny Kravitz announces his Blue Electric Light Vegas residency. I'm a big Lenny Kravitz fan. From Rolling Stone, best Lenny Kravitz song ever is probably...
Are you going to go my way?
That's a good one because the guitar riff is down, 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 down. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Purple Rain.
That's
Oh, boy.
Prince.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's Prince.
Good try, though.
Can you do another one? I mean, Fly Away was a big one.
That's
It's
good.
not my favorite, though, but like generally, I want to get away.
I want to fly away.
I like that. But I like old school, like, baby, it ain't over till it's over. That's a good one, too. But yeah. He still looks like he's 30 years old. It's wild. UMass Dartmouth grads were surprised with $1,000 each from the speaker. I meant to get to this yesterday. He was giving away duffel bags with $1,000 in it. So he's like, all right, here's the deal. Robert Hale Jr., billionaire founder and CEO of Granite Telecommunications. During his address, he said, all right, here you go, $1,000 for everybody. But $500 you keep, $500 you give. Here's a clip.
One says gift. One says give. The first is our gift to you. The second is a gift for you to give. We want to share that gift of giving with you today. Each of you is getting $1,000 cash right now.
It wouldn't have mattered what he was giving them free. You ever see people go crazy for an XXL t-shirt in a ball game that they're never going to wear and it feels like sandpaper?
I love that.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God. But that's really cool that they gave the money. I wonder how many of them said gift for me and gift for me.
Yeah,
A
or
lot.
like you turn to the person next to you and
yep.
give
Trade.
them, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's smart, guys.
No, I was actually thinking what you could do with it. We did a bit like this on the show once.
Yeah, you gave us some money and we had to go give it to people and do good things. So
That
I was
was
thinking
cool.
we should do the Bobby $1,000 challenge.
No, I've already given you guys money to give away. I'm not looking to give you guys money for yourself. You do a job. You have a job.
Well, yeah, but give us $1,000, we'll go give it away.
No, you'll keep it. And I'm not giving you $1,000.
Well, he did.
He's a billionaire.
Okay.
And it was a graduation. I'm not just. I gave you guys money at one point to go and give this to somebody and come back with a story. And some of you did good.
I did great. I remember what I did.
What did you do? I don't remember that.
The guy that sells newspapers here on the corner, King, they're like $2 a piece. I gave him $100 for one newspaper, and then I went to Waffle House and I bought everybody's meal, but they had to tip
Oh.
Fair enough. That's fine.
because I didn't have enough with the money
Sure,
left
sure.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
that
good.
was a cool bit. I
But
like
in
that.
reality, I
You-
I
Yeah,
paid
you
for
do,
it.
Yeah. But I mean,
You got the credit.
I got the credit.
That's all you counted.
That's what
That's all that
matters.
matters. Wiz Khalifa says he does everything with his mom, including going to the strip club.
What?
Sleep in water, black and yellow, black and yellow.
That's legit.
That's weird. Lunchbox claimed he was a big Wiz Khalifa fan at one point. Wiz Khalifa came in on the show. And he kept calling him Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
And he was like, Khalifa.
Khalifa, man. He's like, here, Wiz Khalifa.
I listened to that live on the radio. I wasn't on the show
Khalifa. All right, so anyway, Khalifa. Yeah, that's from Uproxx.
Man, and then you know what he really didn't like? Is when I said, hey, man, you talk about Pittsburgh, black and yellow, how awesome it is. I said, I look at pictures online, it looks like it kind of sucks. He didn't like that.
Well, no, because Pittsburgh's actually pretty cool. And
Kinda
it's
rude,
home.
man.
Yeah, it's rude, yeah.
Yeah.
A woman claims she withdrew money from Wells Fargo and they gave her a $100 bill. It's counterfeit.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, like, doesn't the bank check that? Don't they have those markers?
A Mississippi Wells Fargo customer is looking for answers after a bank teller told her the $100 bill she tried to deposit was fake. Cam Ridley went to Wells Fargo to withdraw money to pay bills. She then went to the Trustmark to deposit the cash in the ATM. All the money went through except the $100 bill. The person was like, no, this is counterfeit. She goes, wait, what? No, I got this from you guys.
Oh, maybe the teller has a scam going.
Here's the thing. If
That's
she
where your
used
mind
the
goes.
ATM, I doubt it's real because the only ATM I've ever seen give a $100 bill was in Vegas.
No, I've seen ATMs that give $100 bills.
Usually give 20s.
They
Yeah,
also,
shoot.
no, newer ones give you an option. Like at the airport here, it's like,
Oh,
do you want it in
really?
big? Yeah, do you want it in hundreds or do you want it? They even do ones now, which ATMs used to never do that.
Oh, that's great for the strip club.
You don't go to the strip club.
I've been.
Not in 10 years. Teens are abandoning workout sprays and using high-end colognes now. They're reaching for designer products instead of like just putting on
Axe.
cologne after
Axe.
they work out. Tom Ford, Dior, Versace. Like I'm talking about
Yeah.
high-end stuff.
How
So
are these teens buying all this stuff? I saw that
counterfeit hundreds.
that's what they're very into, beauty products.
That's from the New York Times. That's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
All right, Jordan Davis, Tucson, too late. Bobby Bone. Courtney Cox from Friends said that Matthew Perry still visits her since he died. She said, he's just so funny. He genuinely has a huge heart. I'm thankful I got to work so closely. And she says he visits her, parentheses, visits, and she senses him around a lot. As I was thinking about you, Amy. Do you get jealous because you're supposed to come in the form of a bird, but he shows up?
Well, I mean, I think
and
you
a
can
non-bird?
sense your loved ones with you oftentimes. Like sometimes I still sense my parents comforting me, even if they're not in bird form.
But is it because they've done it before and it's just you would like to have that feeling more than you think they're actually there?
Maybe, but now does this help y'all see me as less crazy? Because Courtney Cox...
No, I just read the story and thought I'd be jealous if I were Amy and somebody's actual spirit came to visit and Amy's got to look up into the trees and try to distinguish birds with binoculars to see which one's her parent.
Well, I put food out. It's not that hard.
Oh, they don't.
They're always hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't prove she's lying, by the way.
Right.
What do you mean?
You can't prove she's lying.
Bones.
Maybe she misses him and feels like there are situations where he would have had great, and she's like, I feel his presence, and maybe there isn't some paranormal, but maybe there is. You can't prove she's lying is my point.
Exactly.
Okay.
You, Bobby, you have lost your grandmother and your mom. You're telling me you've never felt their presence?
Ooh, the guitar one. That's crazy.
No.
What are you talking about when the guitar fell?
I never felt the presence.
Never felt any sort of presence? Like nothing come over you of hey, nothing?
I dream about my grandma sometimes, but that's me dreaming.
Maybe she comes to you in dreams.
Or I just, when I go to sleep, pull out some of those, go into the archives and have some really great memories that I
Have filed away.
dream and look back on. And I only dreamed recently in the past 3 or 4 months. They got on my CPAP machine. But no, I don't feel like anybody comes to visit. But I probably am so locked up, I wouldn't allow it even if it happened. Because there's no way.
Well, you've already admitted feelings are hard, so it might be hard for you to feel.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so locked up.
Present.
So you can allow a spirit to come to you or not?
I think you have to be open to it.
I'm saying, because look, I don't know if anybody's visiting me. Probably not. I feel like probably not, right?
Right.
But somebody like Scuba Steve believes a ghost went into his butt once and lived in his body. Went up through that hole and then went out his mouth. So I'm saying if it's the case, which I don't know that it is for me I've not felt it. But it could be possible that I've not felt it because I'm not open to it. I wish I were, but I'm there's no way, so I'm locked up. But I wish I wasn't.
But what about angels and stuff?
What about them?
Well, Eddie's seems very you're not believing anything we're saying, but I'm pretty sure you believe in angels.
I do, but I mean, no one from the dead is coming to come visit me.
But you don't know. I hate to fight for something I don't believe, but I'm going to because I can't prove I'm right or wrong. So I have not had an experience with that, but I would never tell somebody you're absolutely wrong because I can't prove it either way.
But I think people would come from all over the place all the time. Everyone would sit here and be like, yeah, man, my uncle came yesterday.
But
my mom came too.
But a lot of people are probably like me where they're like, there's no way. And so they're not allowing it. So even if something does happen, they're not even open that could be that idea. You believe in signs, it's the same exact thing.
Have you ever stubbed your toe?
Yeah, many times.
We all have. So if it's real, we all have been visited by someone who's died.
So you're
That's a
saying,
good point.
No. So
Good point.
You're saying for something to be real, you have to physically. I hate
that's
arguing
faith,
against myself. Yes. Do you have faith at all?
Yes,
in anything bigger than you?
Of course I do.
Okay, but you've never seen it with your own eyes.
Exactly.
We're talking about a dead person coming back to say hi to us, our relative.
But again,
a friend.
why are you defining the exact circumstances in something that you cannot explain or understand or say yes or no? But you have other circumstances, your faith, which you believe to be true.
Correct.
Yes, your Christian faith believes that
Correct.
Jesus died.
That one man.
And
yes,
I know, but I mean that takes faith.
Not Matthew Perry. One man.
I know, but we weren't there to physically see Jesus rise from the dead, but we believe
It's something
that
else that
happened.
You can't see.
And
right.
you know what?
Man, I feel like, Eddie, I don't understand.
You're cherry picking.
If it happens, why doesn't it happen to more people?
Because
we all
they're
have
not
people that have
open to
died.
it.
So why don't they come visit us? What my
Because they're like me and they're like, there's no chance this is real. But
Well,
I
that's
also
probably
know
why they don't visit me.
But I also know that doesn't mean I'm right.
I don't know.
Scuba Steve, again, once he was like, man, something crawled on my butt. And then he was like, a ghost took over and was like, oh, remember that?
I remember, but it was not my butt.
Oh, go ahead. How'd it get in then?
It came into my soul. I don't know exactly how it did because I'm not.
Well, there's only a few spots it can go in, Scuba.
My mouth or down there. So I guess
Okay.
it came into my mouth.
Go ahead.
And and it was one of those mornings where I was getting ready for work. It was super early in the morning, not really paying attention. You're lethargic. And I was in a great mood, excited to go to work. I think it was a Friday or something. And all of a sudden, I get in the garage and I just feel this absolute massive rush of energy just take over my body. And it was just pure sadness. And I was crying for no reason. I even was thinking to myself, I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why am I doing this? Why am I acting this way? And then the moment I got to work, about 10 minutes later, I opened the door and it was just like, whew, I felt it go away. And I was happy again. The tears were gone. And so I looked at it as I was a vessel to get that person out of my apartment to wherever I need to go next.
Now, just me, I hear that and I'm like, that is so crazy. You're out of your mind. But you may not be. I can't prove it was right or wrong. Like for me to go, I'm for sure you're wrong. No way. I can't. Why would I say that? I can't say that. Like, I'm for sure you're wrong, but I can't be sure you're wrong.
Because I experienced it. And what else could it have been?
I can't.
What else could it have been?
Well,
Eddie, what else could it have
but
been?
It could have also been things you also can't describe. Who knows? It could have been an alien that we can't even see that decided to. There are 100,000 things we don't know what that was. It could have been a chemical in your brain too, right? It could have been a hormone. We do not know.
That sounds good.
It could have been.
Sounds realistic.
But for you to lock down and say something can't be just because you go, nah, but you also believe in other things that some people say can't be because you also can't see it, that is wildly hypocritical.
I just feel like it would happen to all of us.
But it happens to a lot
Okay,
of people.
so let me say, I hadn't really experienced this type of stuff or felt like comfort and peace from a bird until I lost my mom and my dad. So
I struggle with the bird thing, just for the record.
I know, but I don't think.
But I don't think.
But also, you know that I
Right.
don't think they are the bird. Like they. What is it? It's not reincarnation. I don't think they're the bird, but the bird is they send to me as like peace and whatever.
I like it. I like
Right.
that you have that.
Like that's my way of I have a connection with them that way, but I never felt that till they died. And I think I'd lost my grandparents and I never felt that, but I think it's probably certain relationships. And y'all haven't. I don't know. Have you lost your parents yet or a child?
No, we haven't. You know that.
I know that.
No, but she's
So
asking a
that's
question
the
to prove a point.
I'm asking. Yes, thank you, Bobby.
Yes.
They're like, no, you
No,
we
you
haven't.
know they
You know
not
me. We
laugh
talk
hard.
every day. Both my parents. No.
I know.
Yeah.
You know my kids, Amy.
It also
I
sounded
know.
like Amy was about to break into bird. Bird is the word. Bird. Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Bird. So,
You may experience something different once you lose a parent or a child.
but also Eddie has faith in something he can't see, except for he's like, but this thing I don't believe, just because he just is like, I feel like this one, nah, but this one, yes. Why? Why would you define one as something that you can believe in?
Because I've felt one.
Okay, well maybe you haven't been open to feeling another.
Okay. I'll be open. Any of
but
my
who-
relatives want to
But
come
you may not
back.
be close enough to.
yeah, it needs to be the
your-
right person.
Your second Uncle Pablo, dude. I don't know.
yeah. I do have one of those. All right, I'll be open to it.
But again, I don't want to say on your team.
Dude, it's
I
out.
struggle with it, but there's no way I can tell people they're wrong because
Okay.
I have no way to prove it. And it would just be saying words.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
also
it's
have no
hard.
way to prove it. I just can prove my own peace and comfort and what I feel, but also I get that it may be completely made up in my mind. But that's okay.
and I guess whatever makes you feel better, right? Like if Matthew Perry makes Courtney Cox feel good coming back and visiting her,
But you can't
that's
prove
good.
he's not visiting her.
He's not.
Okay.
But you can't prove any of
You're right.
that.
Here's the thing. I don't think people visit us, but there are ghosts. So I don't understand. Like, that's what's weird. Like,
Don't contradict yourselves.
no,
left
that's
and
what I'm saying.
right.
I
know.
didn't say that.
So, but who are those ghosts?
I don't know. See, that's the problem.
And
I
are they
don't-
back visiting just people they don't know? Is that the rule?
I don't know, but the ghost pushed me in the closet, and I know that happened. But no relative of mine has come back to visit me.
But you haven't had any super close relatives die.
My grandparents are. I mean, that's close. I mean, I don't know how much closer you want. They died. They didn't. They have never come to visit me in dreams. Yes, and I wake up and I'm like, oh, and then
So
you
they
get-
come in dreams.
But that's a dream.
No, but they can come in dreams.
But they don't. They're not there. They're not.
Lunchbox is one of me. He's one of us.
No, you're
No,
a bird.
Tomorrow he's gonna go. Yeah, I saw a pigeon yesterday.
It's just slowly we're finding out they visit him in different ways.
And Eddie's like, yeah, I believe in all.
No,
He's like,
Bobby
but
said he
there's no way
dreams.
Matthew Perry came back as.
Yeah, I'm sticking
But
to
I
that
also-
one.
I'm sick of that, dude. Matthew Perry ain't hanging out with Courtney on the
know,
weekend.
She
man.
feels
They're-
his presence. Like sometimes
good
you can
for
have
her.
like
And you're saying you guys know everything about everything you can't see.
Pretty
No.
much.
Okay, well he says pretty much.
No, I
But
don't.
that's what you're saying. That if you can't see it, you can't believe in it.
you know the saying, the minute
No.
you think you know everything means you know nothing.
Huh?
Say that again.
Someone that is claiming that they have it all figured out and they know it, they actually
Unless
have.
somebody actually does and we don't know.
And
Yeah,
who
it's
is
getting
that
crazy,
person?
man.
Exactly. Okay. I had a whole different subject in mind here for this segment, but
Thank you, Matthew Perry, for
that's
coming down here.
that's showbiz, baby. All right, there you go. There's a water gun game called Assassins. We started playing. We don't know who our assassin is. We drew names. We have no idea. I don't know if Amy's my assassin, Lunchbox is my assassin, Eddie, Morgan. I have no idea. So the only rule is you can't shoot them at work. Anything work related, you can't shoot them at that. Somebody was assassinated yesterday.
Oh, really?
Already, yeah.
Who? Oh.
Who was assassinated? Go ahead, speak.
It was me.
Eddie was assassinated.
I got assassinated.
Bye.
Lunchbox. He was crazy, man. He was so good. Like, if it was real life and he had a real gun, I would have been dead. Like 100%.
Well, I don't like thinking about it.
Well, yeah,
this
probably.
way.
I mean, I think anybody.
Yeah.
But I had no idea he's coming.
Okay, go ahead.
No idea. So I'm leaving Bobby's house, working out. And dude, the crazy thing is when I left your house, I started thinking like, I'm in a Jeep. I got to roll my windows up. Like anybody
You don't
can
wanna get
pull up
water
next to me
assassinated, yeah.
and like assassinate me. So I rolled my windows up. I looked left. I looked right. Nothing, right? I was like looking for anyone's car. Finally get to my neighborhood and there's a 3-way stop. I stop at the stop sign. There's a car kind of like roll into the stop sign. So I said, you know what? Let's let that person go through. Didn't recognize the car. Didn't recognize the guy in it. Cause
Was it not his Altima?
Nope.
Oh.
Because as soon as I look over, the guy like reached down to kind of like look like he was picking up something from the floorboard. You know, I was like, well, that's weird. So I just kept driving. So I went, pulled into my garage, and then as soon as I hit park, all I hear is, boom, 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 you're assassinated, you're assassinated. And I'm drenched in water. I'm like, oh, Lunchbox got me. And my wife comes out. She's like, what is happening? Because she hears this strange voice coming from our garage saying, you're assassinated.
How did you know when he would be getting home?
Well, here's the thing. Eddie and Bobby have a routine of working out every day at 3 o'clock, and it is an hour workout. It is like 25 minutes to Eddie's house from Bobby's house. So I parked in a construction zone where Eddie's house is to the left at the stop sign. I parked to the right, and I was behind a sign, so you couldn't see me, and I sat there, and I sat there. And then I was like, maybe I missed him.
You're on a stakeout, bro. That's cool.
I'm on a stakeout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got my gun in my lap. Like I am sitting there ready, locked and loaded. Can't look at the phone because I'm worried I'm going to miss him. And I'm like, man, maybe I missed him because it was 30 minutes. And I was like, man, I must have missed him. I started rolling down the hill. And right when I start rolling down the hill, Eddie pulls up the stop sign.
Man.
And I'm like, I almost blew it. So I ducked. I ducked down.
And I thought it was strange. I'm like, that guy's ducking. I don't know why he's ducking.
One of those self-driver cars.
And Eddie
no, I
takes
saw his head. I saw his head go down.
And Eddie takes a left, and he starts driving, and he sees his neighbor walking his dog, man and woman. Eddie waves at him, and I've got my gun, and I unbuckle my seatbelt.
Your water gun.
Well, yeah, my water gun.
Well, yeah.
And I see him pulling his driveway. I park 2 houses over, put it in park, and I leave it running, leave the door open, go running. He goes around one car into the garage, and right when that tire hits the garage, from behind, right in the back of the head.
Oh, back of the head,
all
for
over.
sure.
And what I was nervous
You
about,
didn't even
though,
know you were killed, dude.
No, dude, I had no idea.
I was so nervous that he was going to accidentally freak out and just crash into the wall because you don't know someone's coming, and when you get snuck up on, you freak out and you don't know what you're doing. His wife comes out with a bag of salad. What's going on out here? Like, I heard a bunch of yelling and screaming, and I mean,
Were you laughing? Were you dying laughing?
Well, I mean, as I was running up the hill, like, because I parked in front of his neighbor's house and slung the door open, the mailman's like, what is this guy doing? And I'm running with this water gun down the street. I was like, oh my gosh, he has no idea. I thought he saw me when he pulled up at the stop sign and I was rolling down. He didn't. And I was like, I know I got him.
Eddie, did you pay your money?
No, yeah, sure.
Yeah. You did or didn't?
No, I haven't paid, but I'll give it to you today.
Okay, so Eddie's eliminated, but don't say who your person was. You got to keep
Okay.
him on edge.
Okay.
Oh,
But I'm done, right? I'm like, I don't
You're out.
assassinate. I'm dead.
You're dead.
Okay.
You're out of the competition.
So somebody told me that now Lunchbox is supposed to assassinate who Eddie had. That's how the game keeps going. So
That makes
whoever
sense.
Eddie had, Lunchbox is now supposed to assassinate.
So he learns who it is, but if he doesn't, that person moves on. He has the option to assassinate them.
No, I think they're supposed to assume that.
So
role.
I'm supposed to, I mean, that makes me assassinate more people.
Right. You're
yeah,
the
that's
assassin.
that keeps it
But
going.
okay, so this is what I would say. I would say we can implement that rule, but if you don't, that's okay.
Okay.
But you now have the option to. I don't know who Eddie was supposed to assassinate. Please, God, don't be me, because Lunchbox gonna show up at my house at midnight.
He's
Yeah, dude.
committed.
Eddie can now tell you who that is
Waited in a
off the mic, and
construction
you can
lot.
now have that person on your list to assassinate.
Okay.
Okay.
And the reason I did it, day one, I was like, because people are going to start thinking about it. The first day, they're going to be a little relaxed. Like, we're not going to talk about it as much. You kind of forgot about it.
Yet.
Oh, dude, you know how, like, before you die, you see the last thing? Like, this is the last thing I saw before I died. I saw his son's name on the water gun. It's written on the water gun, his son's name.
But here's the funny part. It's not even my son's name because the neighbor gave us the water gun. And he kept it from when he had kids. And so it's some random name. But yeah,
that's funny.
I mean, I was like,
nice.
Got him.
Well, adult assassin lives on. Eddie's now eliminated. We'll put him up, put a big X on his face.
I'm done.
All right, let's play Kenny Chesney, Take Her Home, Bobby Bone Show.